I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Florida Gators and the Crimson Tide of Alabama. We're about at mid-season, and these two SEC teams are fighting for position within the conference. And here comes the Crimson Tide. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Florida is going to attack this defense in the air, and I'll tell you, this is the key to the game. If their quarterback has time to throw, he'll have a huge game today against that vulnerable secondary.
Okay, you ready for my pick?
That's right, Gator fans. I know you don't believe it. I'm taking the Gators.
Alabama has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. We should have a return on this one. Jackson takes it at the 4. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The Gators come out in the shotgun. He brings him down. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play. Here's what they've done on offense.
Absolutely amazing. It seems like nobody can stop these guys when they've got the ball, Lee.
Not bad at all. This team has been moving the football and scoring on everybody they've played.
He drops back, throws, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
Jackson, the intended receiver, on the play.
Third and 8, ball on the 22. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. He lets it go. And it falls incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 10 gets it off. Number 11 fields it at the 37. We'll get a chance to see if this offense can fare any better than their counterparts. They'll get the ball here at the 42. The Crimson Tide come out in the ace formation. Here's the give, a little juke, and down he goes. A gain of 8 on the carry.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 50. Alabama lines up in a bunch formation. Setting up the play action. He's rolling left. Wants to throw outside. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
They put everyone up on the line.
Big dog, big dog.
They'll drop him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
The Tide are lining up to punt it away. Number 13 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. He lost the ball. They'll take over at the 23-yard line. Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Down the middle. It falls incomplete. He had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
The defensive coordinator cooked up a good blitz package that time, and although it didn't result in a sack, it forced a bad throw.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Short toss. Tackle. That reception good for around 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Third and 6. Ball on the 27-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Looks. He steps up. Down the middle. Got it to him on the run.
Jackson makes the catch. 17-yard gain on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
Second and 8 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Knocked out of bounds. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Florida in a 4-wide set. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
So they're set to punt this one away. Number 10 gets it off. Number 11 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 17-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 17. The Crimson Tide go with the I formation. They're going to pitch it. McCullough brings him down for a loss. So they toss it to the outside, and they're going to lose yardage.
He couldn't quite get around the corner there. Too much defensive speed.
2nd and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Darby gets a handoff to the right. He jukes. He spins around. McCullough with a monster hit. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30. The Tide come out in the ace formation. Shifty move there. Herring with a takedown. A gain of 8 on the carry.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 38. Alabama goes with the ace set here. McDonald brings him down. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 2 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Tide come out in a 2 tight end set. Darby gets the call again. Thomas with a takedown. And the tailback picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Ace backfield. Darby gets a pitch. He's into the open field. Lewis brings him down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
Back to pass. With the throw. And it's caught. He's got an opening. Herring with a takedown.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The Crimson Tide come out in the ace formation. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Great play by the big linebacker. I'll tell you what, Coach, it looked like he snuffed that one out from the beginning.
You're right, Kirk. There wasn't much the ball carrier could do in that situation.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 9th play of this drive. The Tide line up with 3 receivers bunched. Darby hits it on the inside, and he's taken down. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play. Third and
The offense
7.
faces another 3rd down as they line it up. The Crimson Tide with 4 receivers. Across the middle. It's deflected. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Christensen lines up for the field goal. The kick is up, and it's through the upright. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Alabama lines up for the kickoff. Jackson and Caldwell back to return. Here's the kick. Caldwell fields it in the end zone. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Flipping on the receiving team. Half the distance from the spot of the foul.
So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. They'll go to work at the 9.
First and 10.
The Gators set up in the gun. They snap it to the back. And they make the stop. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 10. Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. Wants to throw outside. And he's got it. Going the other way now. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Little shake and bake move. Brown brings him down. He picks up a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Touchdown, Alabama! Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right, it doesn't have to be profound physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Offsides. Home defense. After this is to the goal, it will be the try.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Caldwell fields it in the end zone. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? 1st and 10. Ball on their own 15. Florida lines up in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws it to the outside. Complete. Robinson with a takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, our score, Alabama 10, Florida nothing. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. The Gators come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Looks. Wants to throw outside. Big opening. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense asleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 32. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Pass. Throws to the middle. He catches another one.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Play action. He unloads it. And it's caught. Drop back a yard. It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll work from the shotgun. He steps up. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. Complete. He breaks free. Inside the 30.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
First and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. Nice play fake. Throws it to the outside. And the corner got in there and broke that one up.
The intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26. They'll work from the shotgun. Bad snap. Missed tackle. Jones brings him down. The halfback picks up a yard. Third and 9. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looking. He's going right. Complete. What a catch.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. They're going to pitch it. Touchdown, Florida! Strong run by the halfback to get into the end zone.
He's a pretty sure bet to get 6 when you're this close to the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. Just over 5 minutes now remaining in the second quarter. And the score, Alabama 10, Florida 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 11, back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. Hardly tough sledding for this offense that last drive as they took it in for 6.
Well, look no further than the guys up front. They created some huge holes to run through.
They'll get the ball here at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. First and 10.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. McCullough with a takedown. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
On the play.
Second and 4. Ball on their own 23.
3-yard line.
The Tide come out showing 3 wide. Darby on the give. He jukes him. Tackle. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 31. Alabama comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He throws it. And it's incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 31. 3 wide outs here. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. They'll bring him down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
It's third down and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going left. Incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. Alabama ready to put this one away. He gets it away. Jackson takes it to 32. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll take over at the 36. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Throws. Someone got a hand on it.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks. Roach comes away with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
3rd down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 29. The Gators line up with 3 wide. He drops back, steps up, he's looking, throws it out there. It's deflected. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
Florida ready to put this one away. He punts it. Number 11 takes it at the 33. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
Alabama goes with the ace set here. He stiff-armed, and he stopped behind the line.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Alabama comes out with 3 receivers bunt. Tries to juke. Sheds a tackle. Webb brings him down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Tide come out in the ace formation.
On the goose.
Darvish, the ball carrier, brought down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 44.
4-yard line.
Alabama comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He's hit and got away. Harris with a takedown. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Alabama goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Batted ball. tipped away. Heads-up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
Fourth and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
The Tide line up the punt. He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket. Jackson calls for the fair catch. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll set up shop at the 20. They come out in a nickel. They'll throw on first down. He gets rid of it. And it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 20. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks, wants it all, going deep. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Florida lines up in a goal line set. Handoff up the middle. Makes a move. Got some open field. Madison brings him down. How about that conversion on third down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
First and 10. Ball on the 35. The Gators with 4 receivers. He drops back, steps up, throws. He still hasn't completed a pass this drive, but we may see another one here. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. The Gators set up in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. It's broken up. Same result after that throw. They just can't complete one. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 35-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Feeling the pressure. And that one's fallen incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. To punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 11 fields it at the 18. Spin move. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 23. Alabama comes to the line with 3 wide. Mincy with a takedown. They get 3 yards on the play. Second and 7. Ball on the 26-yard line. Alabama goes with the ace set here. He drops back. He steps up, looking. Wafts this one out to the left. It's caught, and they hit him in the backfield. Florida calls a timeout. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Juku. Webb brings him down. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Alabama 10, Florida 7. Florida will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 4.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 4 fields it at the 2. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Tide come out in a bunch formation. Darby gets it on the inside. Shakes off a tackle. McCullough with a takedown. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. 2 tight ends set. They go with the toss. And he's tackled in the open field. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
Alabama lines up with 3 receivers. They run a counter. Got an opening. And he's shoved out of bounds. He's been taking it to the opposition all game long.
This halfback has run over, around, and through this defense. This kid's a good-looking football player.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Royal is in the zone and looking to make a play. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Everett brings him down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Alabama comes to the line with 3 wide. Somebody jumped early down there.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still
A
first down.
false start will go against the offense.
Yep, and that's 5 more yards they've got to try to pick up on this next play. Unnecessary stuff.
1st and 15.
First down and 15 to go. Ball on the 40. Setting up the play action. Looks. He's going right. And it's incomplete.
Darby, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 15. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Single set backfield. He drops back. Steps up. He's looking. Down the middle. And he's hit hard. And a good completion that time. Third and 7 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Single set backfield. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
Fourth and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. It's up. And it's right down the middle. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Caldwell back to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Caldwell fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 18-yard line. The Gators come out in a shotgun, and the snap goes to the back. Robinson with a takedown. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Gators with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And he's got him on the fly. The 50. And he's finally shoved out at the 41-yard line. And on that last pass, he just went over the 1,500-yard mark on the year. First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Florida lines up in a bunch formation. Little handoff. Tackle. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 38. The Gators line up with 3 wide. Brought down. So the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. From the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. Robinson brings him down. First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Rutledge on the give. Jones tackles him for a loss on the play.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. He'll get the call again. There he goes. And he's taken down. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Back to pass. He steps up, looks to the end zone. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Poor decision to throw it into such tight coverage. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Looking. Going to the end zone. Batted ball. That ball's incomplete as the defender got a piece of the ball.
Well thrown ball here by the quarterback into the end zone, but give the defender credit. He made a heck of a play.
The Gators Come out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up across the middle. And it pays off. Touchdown. Quarterback to wide receiver equals touchdown.
When you've got these two guys on your team, chances are you're going to put the ball in the end zone a lot.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the score, Florida 14, Alabama 13. Florida ready to kick this one off. Kicks it deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Play action, and he's going to be sacked. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On third and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 15. Alabama in a 4-wide set. He's rolling right. Lets it fly. This will be a top catch. He comes down with it. And he's taken down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Bunch formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Everett with a takedown. A couple of yards there by the tailback on the counter. Croyle is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Nice play fake. Fires to the end zone. This offense has so many different weapons. The fullback takes it in for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, when everybody in the field can catch the football, it makes it even more difficult to play good passing ball.
They put everyone up on the line. Webb brings him down. Well, they had to go for 2, but they couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, but that's a big play by this defense to get back some momentum. They give up the score, but prevent them from getting the 2 points.
Alabama to kick.
Caldwell back to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Caldwell fields it in the end zone. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll set up shot at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Gators set up in the gun. On the ground with the tailback. A little juke. Jones
Win on the
with a
carry.
takedown.
Gain
The running back
6.
gives them 6 yards on the ground. It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 26. 3 wideouts to the right side. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Roach tackles him for a loss on the play. Tried to run the draw, but they stopped him in the backfield.
That draw play had no chance.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He's going right. Robinson picks it off. He breaks free. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the third quarter. And our score, Alabama 26, Florida 14. Christensen looks ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Caldwell fields it at the 1.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
6 DBs in the lineup. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. Across the middle, complete. Madison brings him down. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Gators line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. He's all the way down to the 9.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, Alabama 26, Florida 14. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks. Guns it to the end zone. It's tipped. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
The Gators set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up, he's looking. Throws it to the outside, and he dropped it. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up, and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You got to give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
This crowd is almost shaking the stadium. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. He rolls out to the right. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete. From the gun. High snap. End zone. Knocked out of bounds. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll start this drive at the 9-yard line. The Gators bring in the nickel package. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they hit him in the backfield.
3-yard loss on the play.
A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 6-yard line. Alabama goes with the ace set here. He drops back. He steps up. He's going left. It's tipped. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
4th and 13. All 6-yard line.
The Tide are lining up to punt it away.
Jackson back deep to return.
Number 13 gets it off. Jackson fields it at the 48. Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. With the throw. Complete. A gain of 6.
Makes the catch. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Florida in a 4-wide set. Looks. Throws it to the outside. Finds his receiver. The 10. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Number 10 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 11.
He kicks it. Number 11 takes it from the 6. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 22.
22-yard line. First and 10.
High formation here. They're going to pitch it. Defense running him down. Herring brings him down for a loss.
7-yard loss on the play.
Second and long. Ball on the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Crimson Tide come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. It's tipped. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 15. Alabama comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. He's under some heat. Herring comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass and a halfback. Let him get behind the rest of them. Take off behind his blockers for 6.
They line up to punt this one away.
Jackson back to
Number 13 gets it off. Jackson takes it at the 49. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. They snap it to the back. Simpson with a takedown. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
on the play.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 37. The Gators come out in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. Looking. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 27-yard line.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws short. Complete. Robinson brings him down. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 24-yard line.
4-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. He steps up. Looks. He might not be able to get the pass off. And it's caught. Robinson tackles him for a loss on the play. A 1-yard loss.
Loss on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 25. Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. And they got him for a loss. They lose 3 yards there.
3-yard loss on the play.
Gators line up with 3 receivers bunch. He's looking, steps up, across the middle. Got it to him on the run. Harper with a takedown.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down it is.
This defense can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on 3rd down, you can't let him go for it on 4th like that.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. And he comes up with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kirk, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need to double team him.
They line up in the jumbo set, and they'll run him again. He's in for the conversion. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll take over at the 26. The Crimson Tide come out showing 3 wide. Keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's got an opening. McCullough brings him down, and he busted that one wide open.
On defense, you can't afford to give up big runs like that.
No. You got to make him work for it. That 1st down was too easy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Darby wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. He jukes, sheds that one, and he's tackled. The misdirection play gets him 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on the 45.
45-yard line.
When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. Complete.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Single set backfield. There's the play fake. Rolling out to the left side. Throws it to the outside. A 7-yard gain that time from the play action pass completion. Second and 3. This is the 5th play of this drive. Ace backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Rolls to the left. Aaron and out long. He brings it in for the score and the lead.
Look at that. For a second there, I could have swore that back had the football. Beautiful play.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator, the head coach, or just the quarterback checking off, but my hat goes off to whoever called that one.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Alabama 33, Florida 29. like they're ready for the kick. He puts it deep downfield. Jackson fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 22. Florida comes out with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws short, and it's caught. They'll bring him down. Florida takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 44. Three wideouts to the right side. They'll throw on first down. Looking across the middle. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
In second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. And it's incomplete. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 44. They'll work from the shotgun. Snap is high with a quick throw. Complete. He's on the run. Down the sideline. And they finally knock him out at the 24-yard line. Got a stat for us, Coach?
Why does this stat not surprise me? With that catch, his total yards for the day is over 100.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Gators line up with 5 receivers. Back to pass. He steps up, looks. He gets the pass away. The ball is tipped. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
Receiver on the play.
So it's second and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Throws. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kurt, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. And he brings it down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Counter right, little shake and bake move. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
and he hits the PAT. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game. And our score, Florida 36, Alabama 33. Florida ready to kick this one off. Number 11 and number 4 back ready to return. He sends this one deep. Number 11 fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He's going right. Batted ball. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws it to the outside, and it's the senior.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10, ball on their own 30. The Crimson Tide line up with 4 wideouts. They'll throw on first down. Looking. He'll dump this one off. Webb with a takedown. Alabama calls a timeout. Second and 7. Ball on their own 33. The Crimson Tide come out in the ace formation. He drops back. He steps up. He's going left. Someone got a hand on it. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 33. The Tide with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Going deep on the left side. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high. And that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
They got to go for it on this 4th and long. Looks, bounces off the would-be tackler. Under pressure, sacked, and they'll turn it over. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. We're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll start this drive at the 28. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Alabama takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 30. We'll kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. And he takes a knee. And this one's all wrapped up. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one end because it was a great game to watch. Alabama had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
That concludes another game of NCAA Football 2006. Our final score, Florida 36, Alabama 33. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk.